Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Wildcard round of EA Sports.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this and makes it across the 20 as his guys will
take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Completes it to Hardman. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 30. A big-time play there for the Texans. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. 1st carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. His 1st catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. From the red zone now, Watson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Chiefs nothing.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a give, right side. Vincent, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
A gain of 15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Willie Gay.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Houston set to take over.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 1st down, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
A quick slant to Hill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And now out comes Houston. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time,
and the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And that will be incomplete. So we're at halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
14. Chiefs 7.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. No gain on the play.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
11 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle, taken in, and out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Is Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
On the option.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's got it.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have broken the tie. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
It's on the keeper.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And 7 at the 45-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. To throw is Mahomes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. His pass caught at the 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past